What is up, everybody? I'm Jared, and I'll be going through my core four of MLB plays on PrizePicks today. If you are new here, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. That'll get you notifications when these shows are up. We've been doing them daily for you. Also, if you're not currently playing on PrizePicks, if you use promo code WINDAILY, spelled out for you right at the bottom of the screen, that'll get you a 100% sign-up bonus up to $100. It'll also get you, just this weekend only, it'll get you a free 2-month trial of our Win Daily Gold. That gets you access to our daily articles. It also gets you access to our Discord. Constantly talking about both PrizePicks and DFS plays. So go ahead, join today. We'll throw in the 2 free months for you. It's about $100 value. So if we take a look at yesterday, do a recap. It was a pretty mixed day for us. We went 2 for 4. We missed on CJ Cron on his hitter fantasy score. He just missed it. All we needed was another single from him. We would have gotten it. And then with Cedric Mullins, with Michael Pineda going down in the second inning, that kind of put a bummer on us and also the Orioles, because it was a great matchup against Pineda. But we did hit with Stanton pretty convincingly. We also hit with Merrifield. He got his RBI for us. So overall, just a mixed day. Did well with the 2, missed on the 2. We'll look to get back on track today to get you guys cashed. So if we dig into today, I threw out 4 offensive ones that I really like today. Going back to cores a little bit, there's always going to be offense in cores, and then a couple other plays that I really like. So the first play that we're going to go today with is Whit Merrifield on his runs and RBI. Similar to yesterday, it's just a great spot for him. Really try to target offense whenever we can in cores. So he has a half-run RBI projection today. He really should get this again. He gets a great matchup against Austin Gomber of the Rockies. The Royals put up just a 4 spot yesterday, but 14 runs the day before. Look for them to score a whole bunch of runs today against Gomber. If we look at what Merrifield has done, he does have either a run or RBI in 6 of his last 7 games. After today, we should be saying 7 of 8. Royals have an implied run total over 5 for today. So Vegas is expecting them to score some runs. I'm expecting them to score some runs. And when it comes to runs with the Royals, Whit Merrifield is just about always involved with it. So our model thinks he gets there today, and so do I. So I'm going to go with the over on this Whit Merrifield projection. The next one that we are going to go with is going to be Rowdy Teles and his hitter fantasy score. Sorry about that. His hitter fantasy score for today is 6.5. Really do like the over on this one. The Brewers and Teles get a matchup with Hernandez today from the Marlins. Hernandez against lefties this year has been extremely poor. He's giving up a ton of power to them. They have an ISO just about 300 against him. So there's a ton of power that he's given up. And then if we look at what Teles has done against righties this year, there's a combination of him hitting righties well and Hernandez just giving up a ton of power to lefties. On the year, Teles has almost a 290 ISO against righties, and this is a very beatable righty. Also, if you look at what Teles has done this year, he's got one of the highest expected WOBAs in the league. He's a top 15, and that more takes into account your quality of contact and times you've been on base. So he's in a great spot today. He's having a breakout year for the Brewers. Though it's been a little bit of a struggle for him today, Hernandez should help him break out of his little mini slump. Our model currently has him at 9, so there's some value in there with the 5.5 to 9 or 6.5 to 9. So I'm going to go with the over on this Rowdy Teles hitter fantasy score. The next one that we are going to go with is going to be Alex Bregman. Bregman also gets a really solid matchup today against one of our favorites in Patrick Corbin. Corbin's really been hit or miss this year with his stat lines. Last time out, he blanked the Mets, although the Mets were expected to do really well against him. But also, if you look at his season as a whole, he's had games where he's given up 6 and 7 runs. This is a really powerful Astros lineup with Bregman right in the middle of it. Bregman started out pretty slow this year, but he's really been coming on of late. If you take out the 3 strikeout game from him yesterday, he had games of at least an extra base hit and also a run or RBI in 4 of his previous 5 games. He should get back on track against this matchup with Corbin. I'm expecting the Astros to score a bunch of runs today. They're one of my favorite offenses in DFS and also PrizePicks. So really like the spot for Bregman. Our model currently has him at 10. So there's some value in there also with the 6.5 hitter fantasy score. Our model likes him. I like him. I'm going to go with the over on this Alex Bregman 6.5 hitter fantasy score. The final one that we are going to go with is going to be Brendan Rodgers. Rodgers will be the final piece to our core 4 today. And we're going to go with the 1.5 total bases. The Rockies have just scored a whole bunch of runs in this series with the Royals. The Royals have poor pitching and they have a poor bullpen. So there's a great combination for us. Today, Rodgers gets to take on Daniel Lynch, who will at some point be a really good major league pitcher. He's just not quite there yet. He's had some issues with command. He's giving up a ton of contact. So until he really rights the ship consistently at the major league level, we should feel confident taking bats against him. So I'm going to do it with Rodgers today. If we look at what Rodgers has done the last 2 days in this series, he has 5 hits and 5 RBIs. He's also scored 4 runs. So if you take a look at the 20 runs that the Rockies have scored, he's been a part of almost half of them. So he's in a great spot. He's also been great against Southpaws this year. He's got an ISO close to 240 against them and also a WOBA close to 400. So he's in a great spot. Our model really loves him today. Wish we had a hitter fantasy score, but we're going to go with the 1.5 total bases. Him getting an extra base hit today is absolutely in play, or getting a couple hits. It's a great matchup for him. I'm going to go with the over here on the 1.5 total bases. So if we do a recap of where we're going today with our core 4, we have Whit Merrifield with the over on the half run projection, or half run or RBI. We have the over on the 6.5 hitter fantasy score for Rowdy Teles. We're going to go with the over on the 6.5 hitter fantasy score for Alex Bregman. And we're also going to go on the over for the 1.5 total bases for Brendan Rodgers. So there's our core 4. If you end up using these, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. That way we know you're following along with us. Also, if you have any questions about any other plays that you may like, make sure to just drop the notes in the comments, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. That being said, hope you have a great Sunday fun day, and good luck, everyone.